We're up to item 7.1, which is variation to contract 2019-1287, landfill environmental monitoring service. Do we have a mover? Councillor O'Connell.
Thanks, Mr Mayor. I'll move that Council 1 approves a variation to CON 2019-1287 awarded to SMEC Australia Proprietary Limited of up to $50,000 per annum for the 3 years of the contract. 2, notes that the reason for this variation is to meet new monitoring requirements requested by the EPA monitoring regime that will generate the need for additional monitoring. And 3, resolves that this report, its attachments and all discussions in relation to this matter remain confidential.
I'm happy to second that.
Seconded by Councillor Rottino. All those in favour? Passed unanimously. Thank you, councillors. Item 7.2. Contract 2019-1293 road maintenance services in East Gippsland Shire. Councillor Reeves.
Mayor, I move that Council number 1 accepts the tender submitted by Cranes Asphalting and Bitumen Sealing Proprietary Limited for contract 2019-1293 road maintenance services for East Gippsland Shire for Area 1, Bairnsdale to Orbost surrounds, for the tendered schedule of rates provided as confidential Appendix 1 for 5 years contract period with 2-by-2-year extension option that may only be excisable by Council plus annual adjustments in accordance with the terms and conditions of the contract. 2, accepts the tender submitted by Cranes Asphalting and Bitumen Sealing Proprietary Limited for contract 2019-1293 road maintenance services for East Gippsland Shire for Area 2, that's Omeo and surrounds, for the tendered schedule of rates provided as confidential Appendix 1 for 5-year contract period with 2-by-2-year extension options that may only be excisable by Council plus annual adjustments in accordance with the terms and conditions of the contract. 3, accepts the tender submitted by Whelan's Group Investments Proprietary Limited for contract 2019-1293 road maintenance services for East Gippsland Shire for Area 3, Mallacoota and surrounds, for the tendered schedule of rates provided as confidential Appendix 2 for the 5-year contract period with a 2-year extension option that may only be excisable by Council, plus annual adjustments in accordance with the terms and conditions of the contract. 4, accepts the tender submitted by Whelan's Group Investments Proprietary Limited for contract 2019-2019 for 1293 road maintenance services for East Gippsland Shire for Area 4, Bonang, Tubbard and surrounds, for the tendered schedule of rates provided as confidential Appendix 2 for the 5-year contract period with 2-by-2-year extension options that may only be excisable by Council, plus annual adjustments in accordance with the terms and conditions of the contract. 5, authorises the signing and sealing of the contracts in the form proposed. 6, resolves that this report, its attachments and all discussions in relation to this matter remain confidential. And 7, releases a public statement about the awarding of this contract.
Thank you, Councillor. Do we have a seconder? Councillor Toohey. We'll vote on this. All those in favour?
You're looking at me.
Okay, all those against?
No, I'm in favour.
In favour, sorry, yes, you hadn't voted, so unanimous. Thank you. Item 7.3.
Happy to move that, Mr Mayor, that Council accepts the tender submitted by Cranes Asphalting and Bitumen Sealing Proprietary Limited for contract 2019-1310 Pearson Street upgrade, Bairnsdale, for the contract amount of $1,683,196.39 ex-GST. 2, authorises signing and sealing of the contracts in the form proposed. And 3, resolves that this report, its attachments and all discussions in relation to this matter remain confidential.
And I'm happy to second that, Mayor.
Thank you, Councillor Rottino. Seconded by Councillor Reeves. All those in favour?
No, it's the other one.
All those against? Right, it's passed. 5-4. We have against is Councillor Buckley, Councillor Ellis, Councillor Roberts and Councillor Peltz.
They've just given the whole lot to Cranes.
Yes. Item 7.4, which is a contract 2019-1335, supply of granular pavement materials.
Mr Mayor, can I move the recommendation that Council 1 accepts the tendered schedule of rates at Appendix 1 submitted by Bairnsdale Road Services Proprietary Limited for CON 2019-1335, supply of granular pavement materials for 3 years. 2, accepts the tendered schedule of rates at Appendix 2 submitted by Kasakia Proprietary Limited for CON 2019-1335, supply of granular pavement materials for 3 years. 3, accepts the tendered schedule of rates at Appendix 3 submitted by D&L High Country for CON 2019-1335, supply of granular pavement materials for 3 years. 4, accepts the tendered schedule of rates at Appendix 4 submitted by Eastern Quarries Proprietary Limited for CON 2019-1335, supply of granular pavement materials for 3 years. 5, accepts the tendered schedule of rates at Appendix 5 submitted by Jamie V Ingram Proprietary Limited for CON 2019-1335, supply of granular pavement materials for 3 years. 6, accepts the tendered schedule of rates at Appendix 6 submitted by McKinnon Earth Construction Proprietary Limited for CON 2019-1335, supply of granular pavement materials for 3 years. 7, accepts the tendered schedule of rates at Appendix 7 submitted by Orbos Civil and Civic Proprietary Limited for CON 2019-1335, supply of granular pavement materials for 3 years. 8, accepts the tendered schedule of rates at Appendix 8 submitted by Bairnsdale Quarries Proprietary Limited as trustee for Bairnsdale Quarries Trust for CON 2019-1335, supply of granular pavement materials for 3 years. 9, accepts the tendered schedule of rates at Appendix 9 submitted by Whelans Group Investments Proprietary Limited for CON 2019-1335, supply of granular pavement materials for 3 years. 10, authorises signing and sealing of the contracts in the form proposed. And 11, resolves that this report, its attachments and all discussions in relation to this matter remain confidential.
Thank you, Councillor Toohey.
Mr Mayor, sorry.
Seconded.
Can I just interrupt? Sorry. Just from a governance perspective, on point 11, can we add after its attachments to include and appendices?
Thank you.
Mr Mayor, if I could perhaps read point 11 again, which now states, resolves that this report, its attachments and appendices and all discussions in relation to this matter remain confidential.
Thank you. And that's seconded by Councillor Rotino. All those in favour? It's passed unanimously. Moving on to 7.5, which is contract 2019-1336, aerodrome reporting officer and maintenance services at Mallacoota Airport.
Thank you, Mr Mayor. I'm happy to remove the recommendation that Council 1 accepts the tender submitted by the trustee for Morris Family Trust, trading as Bobing Contractors for contract 2019-1336, aerodrome reporting officer and maintenance services at Mallacoota Airport for the contract amount of $78,980 ex-GST, and schedule of rates provided as Appendix 1. Point 2, authorises signing and sealing of the contracts in the form proposed. And 3, resolves that this report, its attachments and any appendices and all discussions in relation to this matter remain confidential.
Thank you. Do we have a seconder? Councillor Buckley. All those in favour? Passed unanimously. Moving us to 7.6, which is Con 2019-1342, Lower Tosteree Road Bridge Replacement, Tosteree. Councillor Roberts.
Thank you, Mr Mayor. I move that Council 1 accepts the tender submitted by the trustee for Morris Family Trust Trading as Bobbing?
Wrong one. 7.6.
That's what it says. Yeah, the title's corrected. That's the previous one. One moment.
You got it?
Correction, that Council 1 accepts the tender submitted by Tambo Constructions Pty Ltd for contract 2019-1342 Lower Tosteree Road Bridge Replacement, Tosteree, for the contract amount of $236,931.50, excluding GST. Point 2, authorises signing and sealing of the contracts in the form proposed. And 3, resolves that this report, its attachments, and all discussions in relation to this matter remain confidential. Point 3, resolves that this report, its attachments and appendices, and all discussions in relation to this matter remain confidential.
Thank you, Councillor Roberts. We have a seconder. Councillor Toohey. Take a vote. All those in favour? Passed unanimously. 7.7. Contract 2019-1343, Choir Road Bridge Replacement, Buchan South. Councillor Peltz.
I so move that Council accept the tender submitted by Tambo Constructions for contract number Con 2019-1343, Queer Road Bridge Replacement, Buchan South, for the contract amount of $291,724.55 ex-GST. 2, approves the transfer of $9,492 from the Capital Works holding account to fund the identified budget deficit associated with the project management and overheads. And 3, authorises signing and sealing of the contracts in the form process. And 4, resolves that this report, its attachments and all discussions in relation to the matter remain confidential.
Thank you, Councillor Peltz. A seconder. We have Councillor Reeves. We vote. All those in favour? Passed unanimously. Thank you, councillors. 7.8. Con 2019-1345, Wattle Hill Road Bridge Replacement, Buchan South. Councillor Buckley.
That council accept the tender submitted by Jarvis Norwood Constructions Proprietary Limited for contract 2019-135 Wattle Hill Road Bridge Replacement, Buchan South, for the contract amount of 29,000.
Bump it up. 200.
$295,780 ex-GST. 2, approve the transfer of $13,794 from the Capital Works holding account to fund the indemnified budget deficit associated with project management and overheads. 3, authorise signing and sealing of the contract in the form proposed. And 4, resolve that this report, its attachments and appendages. And all discussions in relation to this matter remain confidential. Thank you, Mr Mayor.
Thank you, Councillor Buckley.
We want a correction there for some appendages or something? Yeah.
We have a seconder in Councillor Peltz. Councillors, we move to vote on this contract. All those in favour? Also passed unanimously. I don't wish to get everyone excited, but this is the last item. This is contract 2019-1346 Waterholes Road Bridge Replacement, Clifton Creek. Do we have...
If I may, Mr Mayor, if I move the recommendation that Council accepts the alternate tender submitted by Tambo Constructions Proprietary Limited for Con 2019-1346 Waterholes Road Bridge Replacement, Clifton Creek, for the contract amount of $258,000. Authorises signing and sealing of the contracts in the form proposed, and 3, resolves that this report, its attachments and all discussions in relation to this matter remain confidential.
Do we have a seconder? Yes, Councillor Peltz. Councillors wish to vote? All those in favour? Passed unanimously. Councillors, officers and those who may still be sitting up in the wee hours, I declare the meeting closed at 11:04. Thank you.
Did you know that we just gave out $10 million? We just gave out $10 million for the works. Just boosted $10 million into the economy.